everyone, welcome to Fantasy Football Kopi Kakis, and as usual, we have our copies as we talk with our kakis. Alright, it's the short game week deadline for the midweek, and that's why we're here, ready to bring our tips and suggestions to help you make the all important decisions in Fantasy Premier League. And today with me, I have poor Pio. For whatever reason, he chose to name himself that, and we have Taffy. Both our gurus are back. Okay, so how are you guys?
All
Okay,
good, all good.
just feeling poor, not enough points.
See, when Pio,
Okay.
Man United have a bad week when Pio starts like that.
Hmm.
Come on, Pio.
It's not just Man United, it's Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Hey, Liverpool won it already, lah. I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
it.
it, lah.
Everybody's
yeah,
giving
That's
yeah.
it to
it.
yeah.
Liverpool.
It's
It's
all
too far.
over.
They are too far ahead already. What are you talking about?
Got to
Okay.
thank Arsenal. Hey, Arsenal, thanks. Rizal, thanks a lot, Rizal.
Okay.
Oh goodness,
So
goodness.
bringing up the topic of disappointment, let's get it over and done with already. Bringing up the scores from the last game week. How do we feel about this? With a great big 2-2 in the center there. Okay, so let's bring up the important details. Just now, as we were chit-chatting earlier, we're talking about how there are a lot of away wins this time around, right?
Yeah, all the wins are on the right. All the away teams except for Aston Villa and Newcastle. Sunday's matches. And then Monday night again went back to away. And of course don't talk about Everton United lah. These two.
Why don't talk about that? It should be your favorite thing to talk about, right?
Not
The
now lah.
Everton fan in the middle. You see, like the Everton fan on top, smiling away.
It should be
Yeah.
it should be reverse lah actually, because
I
Everton
thought
is
Man
on top of
United should
United.
I thought
Yeah,
Man United should have been the one that is smiling. They came back
no.
with 2 goals. I thought that was quite good lah. I mean, to be
Okay.
fair,
This
hey, what's
reflects the
this?
order, the league
Yeah,
order better.
I gotta look down, is it like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks,
No, that
Goodison.
uh,
Thanks,
I
Goodison.
think I think this week you all will beat Ipswich and get things moving on
I
rightfully up there.
After all the conversations we've had, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Ipswich pull a win or it's a draw
No,
again.
no way, no way, no way, no way,
I
no
don't
way,
know what
man.
to say, man. I
Hey, I
think
wouldn't put it past them. I
look
wouldn't
at
put it
that.
past them based on what they've done.
I think the
Even
bottom three teams are gone. I think they are really gone. Ipswich, Leicester, and Southampton. Any hope of any revival, I think, has already died out. So that's for sure. So I think it's just about the rest. And I think the title at the top has also been sewn up by Liverpool's 2-0 win against Man City. And this is thanks to Arsenal's defeat to West Ham.
Hmm.
I think once that was done, there was no longer any challenge, and I think Liverpool went to Man City with full of confidence already, knowing that it will be somewhere near impossible for any team to catch up with them. That's 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 it. So it's all about Champions League places now from now onwards.
Yeah,
minus the top.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, fully concur. Fully concur. I
yeah.
think Liverpool is gonna equalize United's record of Premier League titles. I can't talk about
Okay.
this anymore. Can we please switch? Quick, quick.
Okay,
Okay.
let's talk about the Everton and Man United game, guys. Come on, guys. Okay, so you're smiling. I don't understand. Your guys came back with the 2 goals. We were comfortably 2-0. I think in the first half when I saw the stats, there was 0 shots on target from Man United. And then suddenly you guys came back with 2-2. You guys could have won the game, right at the death, I think. And so could we. So it was quite an exciting game. Um,
It's
but
a rubbish.
wow.
It's a rubbish United team. There's no attacking idea whatsoever. Everton are a well-run club, and Moyes has come back, and there's some intent, there's some shape, there's some idea of what all the players are going to do. That's the difference between United and Everton right now. So, or United and any team for that matter, even Leicester, even Southampton, all that, they at least they are trying lah. United is just rubbish. There's no
You know,
I
idea
I'm,
got to give
whatsoever.
I got to give credit to Bruno lah. I think he single-handedly kept that team up. and brought Manu back into the game. I think it
Oh,
would have
did
been a
it?
disaster. It would have been a disaster if Everton had beaten Man United. Emery out would have definitely been a lot louder. But the fact that they came back with a 2-all, kind of like gave Emery an extended stay.
Bro,
Wouldn't you guys agree?
as much as Bruno dragged us into the game, he gave away so many passes. The guy just gives away the passes, and one of the goals that happened, or if it's either the goal or the penalty that happened, was because of Bruno's back pass all the way, that high back pass back to defend some more. I don't understand what was going on, what he was thinking. So he's
Mm.
very frustrating player right now, Bruno. Very frustrating. He is our captain, but he's frustrating. And
Oh,
Maguire cannot play for the club anymore. I don't understand why there was an extension. Maguire, no, come on, man. And Delete is like Maguire. It's like Maguire's twin. It's like the Dutch twin of Maguire. I don't understand. There must be a reason why Bayern Munich let him go. I finally figured out why. Because he's Dutch Maguire. That's it. They cannot play. They keep giving the
Fonzie,
ball out for corners. Simple
Fonzie is
ball.
there
What?
just
And
smiling.
Onana.
Okay, we
Onana. Oh my gosh,
wow,
Onana. Wow. He makes the
more like
simple save
banana.
look so acrobatic like that. Why must he jump like that? Why must he jump and get down? It's a simple ball. Any
Circus
other
clown,
keeper in
that
the league would
guy.
have gotten it. I cannot
Hmm.
take it. We have the worst keeper in the league. Wow.
Actually, Pickford, that one also the goal against Bruno. Pickford jumped to the right. No, we had huge defenders blocking, and then he jumped towards the wall,
Mm.
and then left his side open. So that was
Mm.
also that was very very surprising. But we cannot move on without the game without talking about the VAR decision.
Ah,
Mm.
as a United fan, I concede that that was a stonewall penalty. It's clear as day, and it's just because Ashley Young fell too theatrically
Mm.
that went
Mm.
against him. I don't understand. There was so much contact. Both the Maguires, oh sorry, Delete and Maguire were holding
Maguire,
him.
Maguire part two.
They were
Mm.
holding him. One pull his hand, one pull his leg. I don't know what they're doing to Ashley Young, and he
Yeah,
fell.
his leg went above his head. Can you imagine for a
Yeah,
shirt pull his leg? But that's actually Young lah. He's a veteran and he knows how to ensure that the referee sees the foul.
yeah,
lah. Okay,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I'm going to
the
talk
the
about VAR.
the YouTube video title for him was at 39 years old he hasn't forgotten how to dive.
Yes. Okay, but for I mean
I
to his
love it.
defense, if you say a dive would mean that nobody touched him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I think there was a
It's not a
foul.
dive. It's
It was
just
just a swan
exaggeration.
lake lah.
exaggerated.
Yes,
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
he
exaggerated.
did exaggerated dive. Now, okay, I'm gonna remove teams out of this equation. I think as a neutral, if I was watching Man United and Man United player got pulled by another team, let's say an XYZ team like that, and a referee gave a penalty, okay, I wouldn't think any other way that the thing would have been overturned because there was contact. The ball was loose in the 6 yard box. The player attempted to go and retrieve that loose ball, which he could have gotten or he could not have gotten, but nobody would have been able to find out because he was prevented from being able to. Um, and the referee called the penalty on field. So, for as far as I know, for VAR to intervene, there must be a clear and obvious error,
Mm.
regardless of how he dived, regardless of how theatrical it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, there must be a clear and obvious error for him to be sent to the monitor.
Mm. Or
And
at
you
least
know what?
some
Or
degree
some
of
room for
ambiguity lah.
interpretation.
Yeah,
Mm.
Exactly,
different.
exactly. And when he went to the monitor, he was only shown one angle
Mm.
and not the angle of the shirt pull. So he only was shown one angle of the incident. And that's another controversy. Why was he only shown one angle of the incident?
Mm.
So, so it is mind boggling to me how a VAR can tell the on-field referee that he was wrong and ask him to view. And I would like one time for a referee to go, regardless of the teams, one time to go to the monitor and say, no, this is my decision and I stand by it. How many times have they gone to the monitor and
And the
follow
decision has
whatever
been.
is being whispered into his ear because he's being influenced by what he's being told.
Mm.
I mean, how many times have you seen the guy say, "No, I'm not changing my decision"?
Yeah, every
I cannot
time
remember. Yeah, the
every
moment you
time
go
they
to
go
the
to the
screen, now you
screen,
know it's a
the
it is
decision is a different one. Yeah.
yeah, it's an
Whether
alternate
it's to
decision.
give or not to give. Yeah, correct. Regardless
Exactly.
of it.
So
Mm.
I feel my solution to this, for whatever team you are, it doesn't need to be Everton. It doesn't need to be Everton. It doesn't need to be Wolves. It doesn't need to be any team. Just as a blank for VAR, I think there must be accountability and transparency.
Mm.
That means, if the referee agrees to let VAR, that means there must be accountability. That means he has made a wrong decision. So that will
Correct.
be accountable. How many wrong decisions can he make? You know what I'm saying? So now currently, they are just listening to the VAR and they are just saying yes. So how do we
Correct.
prevent that? By making them accountable for their wrong decisions. That means,
Accountable how?
you- that means, for example, if I'm referee A, okay, and then I go to the screen, and every time the screen is telling me and I'm agreeing, I'm just agreeing. That means my on-field decisions are wrong, all the time.
Mm.
So there must be some kind of accountability. I must be able to go to the screen and say, no, I'm sticking to my decision.
Mm. Okay.
I mean, that is just my take, lah.
Okay.
I've seen so many weird. I mean, some were against United as well.
Mm.
I've seen it on VR. Some were against United as well. So, like I said, regardless of the team, VAR is making the whole thing a joke, lah.
Mm.
Mm. I think you're so angry that your aura, right, has actually disrupted your mic. Your mic was going
Goodness.
on, off, on, off.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
oh no.
now
Okay, okay, okay.
when you finish the rant, now your
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
vocals
Now
become
calmer
full
already. Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
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 you should
Yeah.
have told me. You should have stopped me just now while I'm
How to stop
ranting.
you just now? I also don't
It's
dare
so
to stop
Ah,
you.
full of passion.
right.
Okay, so passions aside, okay, and looking at the disappointing results here, let's move on. Let's move forward with this and look at the next fixtures.
Sorry,
Starting from the
before we
Wednesday.
move on, before we move
Yeah.
on, I just want to remind everybody from last episode, Fauzan decided to stick to Moyes as his assistant manager. The United fan has stuck to Moyes. Just
Yes.
want to say, well played, Fauzan. Well played. Well played, Fonzie. Well played.
I was enjoying the decision until the two goals later lah. I
That,
was
You are
like,
not supposed to enjoy. You are supposed to be enjoying the 2 goals later. Hello.
yeah. Unfortunately, I just was trying to prove a point that I was right. Uh,
it should have
Man
just
U
gone with
match.
Glasner. Didn't we mention Glasner in
Yeah,
the
we did.
previous?
We did. We
Yes,
did.
yes,
We did,
yes,
right?
Yeah, you
yes.
did. I
Okay.
said Marco Silva. You won again.
Mm. In fact, actually, looking at the fixtures, right? A lot of people are suggesting for managers if you're intending to use between Glasner or Arteta, depending on where you stand on this. Why do you think Glasner is the one to choose
For the previous game?
this week?
Oh, this week. Oh. No, this week I won't go for Glasner. I don't know why Crystal Palace have problem winning at home. They only have won twice at home,
Yes.
this
Yes.
season.
Mm.
Yes.
I wouldn't stick to Glasner this week. Last week, because they were playing away, I have more confidence in Crystal Palace when they're playing away.
Mm.
How about
Mm.
Ange Postecoglou?
Yes, definitely.
You
The,
practice that, right?
Bench. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce his second name. I would call him AP.
Mm.
Yeah,
Ange
Spurs is a good shout
Postecoglou.
because they have a very good record against Man City.
Yeah,
How
yeah, yeah.
about
And it'll
one
be a
more?
fun game.
Joker. My Joker pick would be Eddie Howe.
Oh, I thought
Mm.
you were gonna say Amorim.
Eddie Howe. Amorim no lah. Ipswich is below Man United, but Eddie
I mean,
Howe.
like I said, we shall see. Okay,
Hmm.
okay,
Well,
okay,
I
okay.
think Liverpool, I think they are on
They're on a roll,
fire.
You think
I
so?
think Newcastle is gone. Not gone in that
Not
sense
gone
that
lah.
I think they play very expensive football, and Liverpool will. Wow, the way they counter so fast, they will break through That's why I have Gakpo back in my team, and hopefully he scores a hat trick.
Okay, coming to the players, right? Let's look at some of the best players that we should consider for this upcoming game week. First, let's go with our defenders. Okay,
Phew,
why Taffy? Why?
phew.
Okay, so I am working. See, these are differentials. I am working towards game week 29. Okay, bear with me. And I watched West Ham beat Arsenal. They were actually really good. Not Arsenal, West Ham.
Mm.
Very, very organized. So the Potter effect may have taken a while, but there seemed to be a lot of structure in West Ham. Each time West Ham broke through, they looked like they could score. And my two Man United fans that were sitting beside me
Can I
him was was shouting about Basika's inability to cross. And
can
then
I
he crossed and Bowen scored.
can I just say Arsenal made Wan Bissaka look like Cafu, prime Cafu. The way he was overlapping and crossing the ball all.
Exactly, and they didn't
Ooh,
stop him.
ooh,
So,
yo.
and he crossed the ball, Pio. Can you remember him during Man United? He couldn't lift the ball above the
Went to
ground.
the
It was like
front,
playing a
cut
futsal,
back.
futsal ball.
Went to the front and cut back. Cut back to Maguire. Oh,
So I saw one Basika play, and it was very, very overlapping. So they have good fixtures, and that's why and they are also in game week 29, the blank game week. They have a game against Everton. So yeah, so that's why he's there. Al Nouri, because I think Wolves I
on the
mean,
rise.
technically safe lah, because and they seem to be enjoying their football, and Nuri has been giving quite good points lately. Besides last week, but the previous weeks, I think last week also he gave good
Last
points.
week he get clean
Yeah,
sheet.
yes. So they have yeah, they have good fixtures, and Robinson as always also another game week 29 player who does
Nailed
a
on
lot of
lah.
overlap.
It's a nailed
Yeah,
on. Yeah. So
nailed
these are
on.
the safe bets. Huh? So let's go on to
Yeah.
the midfield. Oh my god.
Why is Bruno there, man?
Yeah.
Okay, because of game week 29, if you notice their fixtures, game week 29, they are playing Leicester. And I was telling you the bottom three, anytime any team plays against the bottom three, I think it is a potential. So even if it's a disaster weekend, the only player that can, I mean, the only player that you're going to get from Man United has to be Bruno. And he's on penalties and free
True.
kicks.
Can't argue with that because of the
Mm,
injuries lah. I mean, if not, he's not the first player on my mind if I think of taking any menu player.
mm,
Okay.
And he's such a poor free kick taker, by the way. Yes, he scored that goal, but how
mm.
many free kicks did he miss, man? Oh, and corner kicks also
And
don't clear the first
see,
man at all.
you see these menu fans cannot trust them on their own players.
I don't.
No, no,
Okay, so
we
because
can't
of
call it
their
as it is. What?
because
We
Yeah.
their
gotta call it as it
fixtures,
is.
their fixtures of Game Week 29, they are good fixtures, and he's also not being mentioned much. So
Mm.
I mean, he has the Game Week 29 fixture, and it's against Leicester. Although it's
Mm.
away, Leicester is not doing well, so
Mm.
he's a potential. If you have him, keep him, lah. If you don't have him,
Mm.
you may want to put him into your team. Umbomo is on fire.
Mm.
Gibbs White is always there and thereabouts.
I really like
Even
your this one.
yesterday's even the last the 4-3 that they lost, Gibbs White
Mm.
was just in the center of everything. And Bowen,
I like.
wow, it looks
Yep.
like a resurgent West Ham. So that
Yep.
is quite a good differential as well.
And he's on penalties too, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
Okay,
So
which
all
brings
four of
us
them
to
are on
the
penalties,
mid
I
lane.
think.
Right?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Which brings me to the forwards. And oh, I can see the Tafran's favorite line for Beto.
Julio is playing like Bebeto.
Battle, yeah, that was what Pio said during the game. Mm. But Everton just didn't have enough of a bench. Lah. They didn't have enough
Mm.
reserves there. But this man, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Actually, I scared
Cunha.
pronounce it wrongly.
Mateus Cunha.
Cunha sounds like a bad
Sounds like
Don't
something
say.
no, no,
something that you
okay, no,
Don't
shouldn't
go
that's
say
there.
it.
on the chat.
Don't
No,
go
no,
there,
I didn't,
bro.
I didn't. I just say it
Don't go there.
sounds like, it sounds
Okay,
Yeah,
like.
okay.
yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then some more you
it's
put him next to Wood.
oh, yeah. Don't bet on it. Okay, let's combine these three. Okay, so
Cunha
yeah,
would
Cunha is just
battle.
it's just okay. So Cunha, I think is I want to see if I can get him into the team. Because regardless of how Wolves is playing, he's always scoring and he's one of the top three strikers. Wood is Wood lah. He's always in and around the action. Not scoring,
Mm,
at least he will assist also. And you can see the
yeah,
fixtures. The Wolves fixtures are very good. You
mm,
have that Southampton right in the middle there. I like it. And for game week
mm,
29, Forest is playing Ipswich. Wow, that is when I'm bringing Wood into my team. That's for
mm,
sure.
yeah.
I need to bring him into my
Good.
team on game week 29.
Mm. Everyone can use some good wood. So, uh, with all three players
Okay.
actually performing well, this is going to be very interesting for us. Yes, you're going to say something, Bill.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you got your staycation at Goodwood Park Hotel.
Mm. There are other two strikers, which is Umar Mamush.
Mm.
City is also playing on game week 29. But you know, he did kind of score an offside goal against Liverpool, but he looked one of the brightest sparks lah for Man City. I think against a weaker team he would do really really well.
He will do
Um,
better.
and the other one is the other player that Pio has is Visa. So that's
Yeah.
another option that you can have. But these three would be my go-to strikers for game week 29, which I'm working towards.
That's it from us. I guess these are the both actually differential as well as good options for us to consider for the upcoming game week. Again, it's a midweek deadline. Please remember to change your teams before then. If you don't, then you're gonna well have one additional transfer saved, but you're not gonna be very happy because you will lose some points. Okay, so after that very long therapy session for our Everton player and our Everton fan and our Menu fan talking about VAR, that's it for this week. Taffy, go ahead with your favorite lines.
Right. If you like, please please do like, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel a great deal, and we appreciate any feedback and any comments.
Pio, would you like to sign off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I thought you were going to say something
Peace.
and then my mind.
Peace.
See you already. All right, so that's it from us. All the best for game week the 27. 27, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
27.
Yes, 27.
Okay. And we hope you have a great week ahead. All right. See you. Adios.
Peace.
Like, there are some footballers who like to be like that, like Jack Grealish, like that. They all think they're Jack Grealish.
Tiny.
Tiny shin guards or what. You see, then his socks is all the way down. His knee is on top, bro. He's so much of his shin is exposed.
You want to keep this? This is all goal,
what,
I
what is it?
think.
What is it got to do with the red cards? That one.
The point is that he's asking for it.
It's fun
There's,
conversation.
there's something there's something about
No,
these kind of players
no,
who
because
think that they roll down their socks and they wear the small chin guards they think they're damn good. No. They are asking to be tackled. This kind of thing. I would go for this kind of player. This kind of thing is superstar, is it? Huh? Oh no, even
tomorrow I
Ronaldo also
better
doesn't know that.
tomorrow I better pull up my socks. Hi hi.
Aiyo.